I let me just start recording as well. Okay, so why I'm talking to you about all these things, because these are very fundamentals when you will go in the right kind of industry and the right kind of field, and then you are on your own. Then you have to decide what steps to take, what is something what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Then all these sort of talks are going to help you. Then there's no 5 minute 15-minute tutorial which can help you in life, but these long talk with experienced people is something which is going to give you a lot of boost. All right, so this is really important. And again, I need recommendations from you guys, who you want to be in the team. So recommend your friends, start recommending. I want to do a session tomorrow with your friends which you have recommended. I'm already getting a lot of recommendations, so start recommending and give me some more recommendations. So I need to double the team by after tomorrow's session, maybe. Okay, so yeah, let's work towards that. And also, if you guys have any queries about the current status of Instagram filters, we built 3 4 Instagram filters. Let me just show you that. So if I go to instagram.com/xrditv, I'm going to show you a little bit of filters made by the team. So also, mm, yeah, Mr. Oh, not that one. Instagram slash. Let me also share my screen, because you otherwise you have to pin. Either you can pin the screen, or let me just share my own presentation. So yeah, entire screen. All right, so you guys might not now be able to see my screen as well. And let me also check the settings and make my sending capability higher. So what I need is I need to make the video
Yes, sir. It's working good.
a little bit better. Okay,
It's clear.
awesome. So yeah, we made 2 filters. One is made by you guys, in which you made this Rangoli filter, and we can celebrate with Instagram Rangoli, Diwali Rangoli. And you guys had this button. When we tap this button, the message appears. You can tap on the Rangoli to change the Rangoli. I made a similar filter. This is my doggy Coco, and he is always excited. Okay, so he's trying to jump in between. Okay, but this is the filter which I built, in which there is a Ganesh, Lakshmi, Shubh Labh, and it's wishing you happy Diwali. So it's a very beautiful filter. All right. So this is these are the 2 filters which we built. Also, I would also like to show one filter which Kushal built. Where it is, Kushal? Where can I find it?
In GamerGauge Studio, search GamerGauge Studio, sir. Uh,
I believe I tried it, but it's for some reason it's not looking fine. I cannot find it in my stories. So gamer gauge.
GamerGauge
Let me just,
Studio, yeah, at
yeah,
the
found
top.
it. Okay, so Kushal had this filter. Yeah, in which this is a sticker sort of filter, so you can add the stickers on your faces. All right, a lot of people post stories with the sticker. I believe I was there as well, but not visible right now. Maybe stories expired more than 24 hours.
Yeah, sir. It's because you done to yesterday, I
Yeah,
think so.
awesome. Awesome. So now my question is, any the confusion so far with the filters? Because I don't, the purpose of the filters is over, right? We
Yes,
already
sir.
wished the Diwali. We already did the job intended with the filters. The purpose is over. But now my purpose is not over till you guys don't understand it clearly. Till you guys has any sort of confusion in your mind about how the filter works or any related thing. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here right now, and Spark AR is pretty much working in my computer, so you can let me know what sort of questions you have related to this filter. Right. So how many of you guys? Okay, somebody wants to come in. Anurag, welcome, Anurag. You here? Yep, you got it. Okay.
What's it?
No issues. Any kind of questions related to the filters? Do you want to ask any queries? Do you have any sort of confusions right now after the experience of making these filters? How do you see this filter now? And do you want me to explain something? Do you want me to elaborate something? Do you want any sort of questions?
So I'm not comfortable with patch editor.
Not comfortable with patch editor. Excellent question.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
No, sir.
Do you guys know what is patch editor? Satakshi, do you know what is
Yeah,
patch
it's kind
editor?
of a like kind of a visual scripting type of in Spark. Yeah.
Okay, so Satakshi, do you know what is patch editor?
Sir, no, I don't have an idea about this.
Okay, no issues. Did you had any idea about Sparkia? Did you try that?
Sir, I saw your masterclass, but I didn't implemented that. So, but that's okay. If you will continue today's session,
Yeah.
I'll try to understand the thing.
Yes, exactly. So this is the session for people who already didn't get time to work with team, or maybe didn't get time to collaborate or work on the project. Okay, so I do understand there are some people in the team who already know about the filters, who already know about patch editor and all those stuff. But I also know that not everybody got the time, or not everybody got the chance to work on the filter. So this is for them to give them a fair chance and get them on the same level. All right, so this is why we are doing it today's session. So Satakshi, it's for you, and it's for many other people in the team who already need this to be revised. All right, so I'm going to get into this panel. All right, so this is Sparkia. In the masterclass you can already know how to download that and all those stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but there are plenty of sort of examples already there. Okay, so this is called sticker reveal. You can put 2-3 stickers and you can reveal them, 3D sticker, 2D sticker. I'm going to give you a chance to learn that how did I made that Diwali filter. Right, so and also in that I can explain the patch editor. Okay, and after that I'm also going to tell you about how can you build your own service based company or product based company, because I want you guys to be millionaires. Literally, I want at least, after 150 students which I'm going to train, I need at least 10-15 billionaires from that. Not, if not billionaires, at least millionaires. I'm sure that you guys will raise a lot of funding. I'm sure you guys after this will raise a good career. So best of luck for you guys to that. And it's not very difficult. It's just sometimes it's your ethics, sometimes it's your wishes, your goals. My goals are different. This is why I'm not running behind money, but it's very easy to earn money if you are totally into that. Okay, so yes, let's talk about Instagram filters. All right, so what did we do? We just created a new filter in which the kind of filter, what kind of filter it is. It is an object reveal filter. So I'm going to show you simple components of that. You really don't have to care about much, but you already got here some object reveal. This is already a plane tracker, so this is able to track this plane. Okay, so in front of your device, whenever there will be a plane, the algorithm, which is a computer vision algorithm, will be able to track down that plane, that where it is, and will work definitely cool. Okay, so now what is the next thing in this? It is object reveal. This is all the program related to the functionality which is already being coded by the example provider, which is Facebook itself. All right, so it says drag here. So whatever your project, whatever you want to showcase, drag that object here and delete me. It says this is the heart, this is an example object, otherwise how would you know that how this works? So you can delete after dragging your project here. It says delete me, so drag under this and delete this. All right, so awesome. So now let's add a new project. I add some object to suppose. So I'm going to add let me search Ganesh. Okay, so what kind of Ganesh I want to search? I want to search the 3D object and search Ganesh. Search on Spark AR, search on Sketchfab, both. All right, so I got many Ganesh. I can choose from many different sort of Ganesh, and I really like. Let's pick this one. Yep, let's pick this one. Okay, he is cute, so I can simply pick this Ganesh. So now it's downloading. And I'm also going to answer a very good thing today. Okay, so you can already see the asset summary already raised. It raised to 3.9, and the cap is for publishing the Instagram filters is very low. For example, you cannot publish more than 5 MBs on Instagram and Facebook. So because it's a web-based thing, and the asset need to be downloaded at runtime, you have great amount of problems ahead you related to optimization. So we are going to talk about that as well, but yeah, the object is imported for now. So if I can drag this object here where it says drag here, so you will see we have our Ganesh right now with us. Okay, but the size is definitely wrong. So let me just pause it. Let me reduce the size of Ganesh. Oh, this is not the size reducer, and go to T and reduce the size of Ganesh to match somewhere in proportion with the heart already. Okay, so now we have Ganesh. I can delete this heart. I don't need this heart anymore. No heart. Oh, what did I do? Okay, awesome. So when I'll play this, you'll see what happened. There will be a hole in the in this sector. In the plane, you'll see a hole, and out of that hole, the Ganesh will appear. So the hole and the Ganesh will appear, and Ganesh is rotating. For example, in to explain the patch editor, what I did, I removed the script where the Ganesh is rotating. So how can you do that? How can you enable or disable rotation and all those stuff in patch editor? Okay, so it's a very amazing tool provided by Spark here. I'm not a big fan of patch-based programming, or you can say node-based programming, or you can say visual scripting. I'm not a big fan of that, but after using this, I literally loved it, because if you want to write this code, it takes you a lot of code, all right? But you can write the same thing in very you can say very easily. You can write this. Okay? So now I'm going to talk about how to do it. Okay, so let me just play this. Yeah, all right. Hold on, I'm just testing something. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on view and click on this show and hide patch editor. All right. So it's a very cool tab which is open right now, which is asset summary, but I'm interested in patch editor. So I'm going to tap this, and we get this gigantic patch editor, and this is already provided by Facebook. It's one of the templates which you can use in your game, in your simulation which you want to build. All right. So yeah, you can see there is a lot of stuff, but let me just tell you, you don't have to care about all, because most of the stuff is related to how you place the filter, how you can find a plane. Let me just yeah, this is the plane finder. So this is basically finding a plane, and now this is basically screen pan. It basically handling your pinch and all that stuff and all those. So when you'll find the plane, you have to place this object there. So what I'm interested in right now is the 3D scale and 3D rotation. So for example, this is a 3D rotation. If I said I want to stop the rotation, so just simply disconnect this wire. So you know this was connected like this. If I disconnect this, see what will happen. Let's play. uh, play from beginning. Hold on. Working, it's just not looking like it's working, right? So for some reason, let me just uh, change something, and it will do this again. Hold on. So we just disconnected rotation. It does like that. It's very natural. So what I'm going to do is, let me just grab this Ganesha, go here and go back, and then play. Did I remove both of the wires? No, one wire is connected. It's totally should work, right? So sometimes what happens, it does not work on yeah. So you can tap restart in that case, and you will see that it's working. All right. So you can already see it's appearing. The hole is happening and the object is appearing. For some reason, the scale is not working now. All right. So the scale should also be wobbly, right? So let me just check if why the scale is not getting wobbly. The output of the scale is being here. So let me just yeah, position. Hold on. this scale, as you can see, is always 1. This is why it's not becoming wobbly. All right, so well, let's not care about that much. If I connect this again, you'll say it will start rotating, but I am not interested in rotation. It can also send the parameter of rotation into this. Okay, so this is also possible. So let's see what will happen if I do that. So the scale is will keep increasing, and right now, hold on. Yeah. If I go on press restart, you will see the object is not visible because the scale is problematic. You cannot connect that there. All right, so now it's totally fixed. You can also rotate it, but I'm not interested in rotation. So that's how you can basically add your own object in the reveal section. But there is sometimes you want to add object. Somebody's messaging me a lot. Let me just check. No issues. Sometimes just you want some object which are very heavy. Right now the asset summary is not increasing. Right now the asset summary is in the green section, but you can see it will fail because in the Android it is already exceeded. So how do you compress your object? That is one big question. All right, so let me just show you how do we compress the project. So this is our project Ganesha. Okay, so we have to somehow reduce this Ganesh. Let me just try to show you how we can do that. So this is Ganesha color. Let me reveal in Explorer, and you can see there are this folder opens up. All right, so this is the folder which opens up. So let's not care about that. I can remove the Ganesha from here. If you want the object to be let me delete that. Awesome. So if you want the object to be very optimized, what you can do is download the filter, not from here, but you can download the same filter. Go to Sketchfab, okay, and we can go here, and now we can search for Ganesha. All right, we got all the options, and there must be someone which is similar to this, and that is the Ganesha what we were looking in that project. Okay, so let me just see. And this object is totally free because only the free one can be imported in that. All right, so I'm interested in the FBX format. I'm going to download the FBX. I got the FBX. It's 2 MB something, right? So I'm going to show you how to optimize this. Let me just open the Blender. I'm also going to give you a patch editor, how to create the motion by yourself and everything. But just let me first do the optimization thing. Okay, so what we have the Ganesh color zip downloaded. Let me just open it. So this has the source and texture. So in the source you will have one more zip in which you can extrude this here. Okay. So we got our three PNGs. You can see we have three PNGs Ganesh color, and yeah, this is the diffuse map, and this is the other bump map and other things. So one thing you need to ask, that do we even need the color map and bump map, all those? So other thing what we can do is it's already very optimized model, but still what let's imagine that this is not very optimized. So what we can do is, there's a website called Tiny PNG, and you can go to this website. First thing you need to do is drag all and paste it here, and now it can compress. So you can see this is already very compressed, and there is only very less compression which is being happening. I can download still, okay, and I can replace these images. I can simply, yeah, these are my tinified PNGs. I'm going to replace this with these. Okay, so let me just drag all, and I'm going to replace all these three files. So now these are much compressed, and in case where the model is not very optimized, it's going to give you a very good result. All right, so I'm going to delete this zip. I don't need it anymore. And this is the FBX which I'm interested in, and I can optimize this mesh here. So if I open, that should already have. I want to do the process again. What I did is, let me just import one more. Let me show you how you can do this process again. Okay, you have to minimize the vertices, but the Spark AI itself will guide you how to do that. So let me just show you. Let me import one more model. So from Spark AI library, I'm going to import something which is very heavy. Okay, so suppose ship. Okay, I'm going to import a ship, non very optimized ship. So let me just find which one is not very optimized. This doesn't look very optimized. Geometry is 41,000. No, it is very good. This one, how much it is? 11,000. Very bad. Let me get something bigger. Only 4,000. No. Let me get a bigger geometry thing. Yeah, this looks good. Geometry 79,000 vertices. Nah, I don't like this. Okay, this does not look very optimized. So when you import this is, as you know, not very optimized. Just import this one. You will, whenever you will import a bigger model, you will see some problems, and Spark AI will also tell you how to fix those problems. So they already thought of everything. Okay, so you must have the spaceship now. Okay, now you can see the project total is 2.6 MB only. How is it possible? Let me just also add tag here, object reveal. Okay, so now we added it, and okay, we removed the Ganesha for some reason. um, this is why the project total is reduced. I need even bigger model, because only then it will show you the warning where you can learn about optimization. Okay, so let me just find one more model, very heavy model. Okay, let me just find not optimized heavy model. Mostly characters are not very optimized, so let me try finding some characters. Okay, so this doesn't look. Okay, this is optimized. This is already low poly, very low poly, in fact I'll say. The Iron Man model, let me find that. So these models doesn't look very optimized. Yeah, specifically this one. Even this is very low poly. What is wrong? I cannot find even one non-optimized model. Just wait for it, guys. It will work. I know. Okay, these are very optimized models already. All the listings are very optimized. Okay, this looks fine. I can import this Hulkbuster. This has great amount of texturing, so that should exceed the limit. Previously, when I was making my filters, every model I used to find was very heavy. When I want it, it's very low. Okay, so we are importing this. Right now it's downloading. Downloaded. No, not yet. It's taking time to download. I think it's very heavy. Let me just also check the sizes on Spark AR. Yeah, then hit here. Why it's downloading still? I think there's something wrong with my internet speed. I'm sorry, guys. Be patient, and we can totally do it. Speed is a little slow. Yeah, a lot. Sketch Fab. Let me find Hulk Buster. All right. Yeah, this one we were downloading. Yeah, it will take time to load. It's a very bad model, but I totally use it. Download FPX original format. Yeah, it's around 4 MB, even less, but it will exceed the limit for sure. That's what we want. There's also one more. Which one is this? This one is taking too much time. Okay, my speed is very low and this is downloaded. Okay, awesome. So yeah, let me just go on Spark AR. Where is Spark AR? This is blended, this is Spark AR. Awesome. So yeah, import free, and it's getting imported in Spark AR. Awesome. So already imported. Awesome. And now, how much is the size of asset? Still very low. Where is the Hulkbuster? This is the Hulkbuster. You drag it here. Why all the models I am importing are very bad? Not bad. I mean, they are very low in size already. Even this has not increased the size. I'll put it in the hierarchy itself, because I have to exceed the limit. So let me just not delete that. The idea is to exceed limit, so I'm going to search one more model, which is the Lakshmi one. Yeah, the goddess Lakshmi. Quote. This model was very optimized, but we can. The idea is to make this numbers more than 5 MBs. I think this will do it. My speed looks very horrible now. It's taking too much time. Not really sure what is happening. Let me just fire one more speed test. Yeah, it is very low. Usually it goes up to 60-70 Mbps, but it's just very low. I don't know what is wrong with my Wi-Fi. Mm. You can let me also guide you about the patch. You can find the patch assets. For example, you can find things which does this is the eyeball shader. If you find a face and place this, you can color the eyeball. For example, this is the linear interpolation, which means if you want to move some object from one place to another, you can do this using this patch. I'll also show you how to create these patches, specifically this linear interpolation. This is some voice effect. You can change the voices using this patch. There is also patches which will basically change your face, give you there are many patches also available. Okay, so you can try all these patches. This is some color gradient. This is there are plenty of stuff to play with which you can totally use. This is our the clone. I think it will replicate, it will create two of this is the mirror, and right now there is a scan line filter being on. Yeah, so you can definitely play with this patch editor and show your own creativity. You can use some of the texture for these are 3D textures which are available. You can use them as the 3D skybox or something. Okay, there are some blocks already available. You can apply some sort of makeup. You can already apply some. We are going to play with this face distortion, so I'm going to use this and going to give you a little bit of hint at how this actually works. All right, so yeah, I hope the Lakshmi is downloaded now. Where it is. Indian Goddess Lakshmi, how much? Okay, now the project total is 11 MB. All right, you saw. Now the project total is exceeding much more, and that's what we wanted. And it's showing that something is wrong. It will not work on these devices. Awesome. This is exactly what we wanted. So I'm going, when I will go to upload, this will show you these yellow warnings and all those. Okay, so what it is telling you right now to of your 3D object doesn't meet the recommendation size. You can reduce the size, and you can it gives you an idea that here you can learn more about this process. All right, though I already did this process, still I'm going to repeat for you guys. It says that download the latest version of Blender. One of the trick I already showed you, the tiny fight. So tiny PNG, go over there and reduce all your texture. The second thing is reducing the vertices. So what you can do is you can find there are some Python scripts there. There's a zip. Let me just find you for the download the latest version. Hold on. Okay, download Spark AI toolkit. It's telling you to download Spark AI toolkit, and this toolkit is for Blender. All right, I already have installed in the Spark AI, but I'm going to do one more time. So this has all these sort of Python file .py, as you already know, and this will work inside Blender to solve to reduce the size of projects and all those. Okay, so I'm going to show you that how you can import the files into Blender. So you don't have to do anything to import the files in the Blender. Just do follow these steps. Okay, so I'm going to show you what are these steps. First thing what you have to do is basically without unzipping, you don't have to unzip it, leave it in the download folder. And what you can also do, you can go you can read the text, right? Yeah, now you can read better. So you have to go to Blender preferences and click add-on install, because these are the add-ons for your Blender project. Okay, so you can go on Blender preferences. How do you go on Blender preferences? So for example, we have to find the preferences here. Okay, so system, and no, not in the system. Where is preferences? Hold on just one second. Blender preferences window and add-on. Okay, so where is the Blender preferences window? Okay, so on this there is no preferences. I think in edit there is preferences. Yes, so this is the Blender preferences window which we were looking for, and there is this add-on feature. You can also install one more add-on. You have to just find it. So I'm going to give this a link in the document itself. The one I'm looking for is named as Spark AR Toolkit. So if I search for Spark, hold on, in the downloads I have to search for Spark AR Toolkit. Has to be start from S. So Spark AR Toolkit is already there. I'm going to install this. Oh, sorry, it's a folder. I have to select the zip. Spark. Spark. Okay, so I found the zip. I found two zips. This is the older one and this is the new one. So I can select anyone and click on install add-on. Now the add-on is already installed. So you can find the Spark AR add-on here. It should start with S. So there has to be visible in there somewhere, but it's not there. The add-on is already, I know that it's installed, because that's the only thing which you need to do, and you can do refresh and all. Let me just try if now I can see this here. Even if you don't see it here, it's already there. Maybe it's not the list of correct add-on, but add-on, after pressing the install, the add-on is installed. All right, so now enable add-ons only, so no issues. Okay, so yeah, you can see here this is the Spark AR Toolkit which is installed. You can also read the documentation on their website, which is the same documentation which we are already on. Right, so we don't have to really care about this. Now we have to care about how we are going to start this add-on, how we are going to optimize our projects. Okay, so what we have to do is you can select this toolkit. Here you'll find the toolkit. So if I go back to Blender, you will find this toolkit in somewhere here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. The toolkit, where is the toolkit? So you can press the N key. Okay, on top right corner you can press the N key. So let me just press the N key. Okay, all right. So when you press the N key, then only this bar appears. There is also a smaller sign here which opens the bar, but this sign. But it's better to press N key. This bar will appear. You can select this Spark AR Toolkit, and now you got your whatever you wanted. How now you have to select the thing which you want to reduce size of. So I'm going to open recent. Sorry, I'm going to click on import, and the project I want to import is in the downloads folder, and it's I know what sort of project it is. It is in Ganesh color and source, and then this FBX. This JPGs I have already compressed, so I have to look for this folder. So I'm going to search for this. Let me just go in there. Hold on, replace this. Hit search, and I got the PNG which I want to compress. So I'm going to hit import. Okay, so I already have the Ganesh sitting on my table right now. Okay, so I have to reduce the size of Ganesh now. Okay, so how do I do it? I have to make sure I am selecting the mesh. So when you will select the Ganesh mesh, okay, now you are clicking at the Ganesh mesh. Okay, so this is selected right now, and inside this, these are alter vertices. Right now you can see there are 43,000 vertices. All right, so you can already see there are much amount of vertices. It's showing it this sign. Now what you can do, you can decide how much percentage you want to reduce. For example, if I want to reduce 50%, so I will type 50 here and click enter one time and apply. Okay, so it's already, you can see previously it was 46,000, now it's 21,000, and you can see there is not much difference in the very shape. So I think reduce 50% more. So I'm going to reduce 50% more, and you can see a little bit of difference is visible there. So I think that's the max we can reduce it. Okay, so now the vertices are reduced, and I think 10k is fine, and you can already see it's saying OK sign, which means it's already reduced a great amount. Okay, so I'm going to export this project. So I'm going to export as you can in the downloads, I'm going to export this as Ganesh GLTF. So GANESH Ganesh GLTF, and going to hit export. All right, so yeah, hopefully I got the Ganesh. This is the Ganesh color, but here I got the Ganesh GLTF, which is the newly exported, and it's very compressed, and it has only 10k vertices. Okay, so that is the whole process which you needed to reduce the folder size, because somebody asked me that he tried to publish, but already the size of the folder, this size was exceeded, so the system was not letting him publish. So I'm going to delete this. I don't want this Hulkbuster, I don't want this, I don't want Lakshmi either. So I deleted everything now. Now you can see it's the size is just 1 KB, and this is the natural size, which is the #2. I can also delete this heart as well, because we also don't need this, though it was very small, but we don't require that. Okay, so what we can do is we can drag and drop our Ganesh.gltf, and we got the Ganesh in. Okay, so drag it here and you have it here. Okay, so you can already see it has its texture already there in the GLTF5, and this one is much more compressed. You can see the size is under control. You can reduce the size for sure, and now you have the compressed model ready, which you can totally use in various ways with your project. Awesome. So yeah, this was the whole compression process which I wanted to show you. Okay, so we got this one covered. Okay, so let me just restart this so that you can see. Okay, now we have this working. All right, so this is how you compress. If you guys have any question, ask me. I'm going to show you one more thing in the project. So let me select the face again. You can choose the face mask. That's how Kushal Bed made the face sticker. So you have to choose a face mask filter for that. You can do plenty of things. I'm going to select, let me just create an empty. All right, so that I can show you. I am creating a blank project. Okay, so you can see there is a guy to help you and testing the face filters. What I'm going to do is, you are going to love this one. I'm going to create a search for AR library. Yeah, so I can search in AR library. I can search for patch assets. All right, so let me just do something with a patch asset. Sorry, view all 41. What I'm finding here is, looking for here is face distortion. So let me see if I can search for face distortion. There's voice effect, there is face feet 2 inches. No, I don't want this. Let me search the face distortion. Dot. No result for face distort. Okay, no issues. Let me just try voice effect. Is there? Color is there? Sobel filter is there? You know what Sobel filter does? Does anyone know what Sobel filter do? Voice effect, blur. Does anyone here is working in image processing? Do you guys know what is image processing? Are you connected, guys? I cannot hear. Make it a little responsive, otherwise I'll get bored. Shit.
Will you let? I will let you know whenever any reply
Hey,
comes
hey,
on sir
hey.
side. Avi
Yeah.
sir joined. Yeah, finally sir came.
How long I was not in the meeting?
Hi
Hello.
sir. Your mic is off.
I'm so really sorry. For how long I was not in the meeting?
10 to 15 minutes, or
Oh damn.
it's around 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes I was not in the meeting.
Yeah, I just messaged recently 10 minutes before. I just messaged.
Oh damn.
No issue,
I'm
sir.
really sorry.
I just
I'm
try everyone to not leave. I just was telling that
hold on,
thing.
hold on. I'll publish this session. I'm recording this, and I'm not sure how I went offline. I just was not getting some response, so I asked. I had no idea that I was not looking at the messages because I was explaining this. So I just finished explaining how you basically downsize the assets. For 20 minutes I was off. Uh, it's very, I mean, yeah, unprofessional or something. Okay, I'm really sorry for that. So I'm going to teach you another thing in Spark AR itself. So this is going to be very interesting. So be with me. I just started a blank project. So this is a very blank project which I have started right now, and I'm also going to do something with this. So I'm going to search for the patch editor. Somebody asked me about the patch editor, that they have some problem with that. So I'm going to hold on. I'm going to import something, import a search AR library. And what I'm interested in
Can
is,
you share the screen?
yes, of course, I can share the screen. I didn't get any sort of notification that I am not live or something, but I'm recording the session, so I'll publish the session in XRDI's channel after this meeting. All right. So I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay, is it visible now? I'll publish the
Yes,
session.
sir.
Don't worry. You'll get your answers from that. I'm really sorry. So what I'm interested in some sort of uh, phase distortion. Okay, so I'm going to find a phase distortion. There are a lot of filters, a lot of patches available, but the kind of patch I'm interested in is related to phase. So let me just, there are so many, it's hard to find. There is an eyeball shader which will basically color your eyeball. There are linear interpolation which I'll teach you how to make in this session when I'll teach you about the patch editor. Right now this is feed to meters. There has to be some phase distortion. Let me just, where can I find the phase there's, is there a search phase? If I search just phase, there are no results. It's very bad. The patches, head rotation trigger. Okay, there is no. I just saw the that patch which I'm again trying to find. Okay, let me just show you this, how this one works. Okay, so I'm going to download this. So this patch is downloaded, and let me just go to Spark AR again. I'm really sorry, guys. I messed up. Okay, so eyeball shader is there. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to first going to have the phase detection. For right now, we are not doing any sort of phase detection. So this is the focal distance. This is everything. This is so inside camera. I'm going to add the face tracker. Once I add the face tracker, you can see it's tracking my nose very clearly, very perfectly. So I can close this, and if I add up an object, any sort of object, for example, add a plane, uh, you can see the plane is sticking to my nose. Okay, so which means the face detection is working. So where do I add the patch? So if I add the patch here, it will not work. Okay, so where do I add the patch is the question. So I'm going to add the patch. I'm going to add this particular patch, create a patch, and you can see there are many options. Okay, so you can whatever the things you have here is related to the face detection. This is a face tracker, so related things you are getting like head shake, mouth, and all those. So for example, if I add something on head, eye blink, okay, for example, so you got this eye blink patch added here. So this will give you a pulse whenever the person will blink an eye. All right, so let me just make something do here. So I'm going to create, and I'm going to make, for example, a simple appear and disappear. So add a plane. Let me just add a plane. Okay, let me move this plane, pause it, and move this plane here. Okay, imagine that this is something sticking to your head, some message. And how do you add this message? How do you make this message turn on and off whenever you do some face related action? So for example, you do a blink. Okay, so let me just try to do that. Okay, so this is a plane. I can add the visible, and when you will tap this button, you got the visible here. So if you turn off, it will get off. It will work like that. Okay, so now you have to do it from the patch itself. So whenever the blink will happen, one pulse will go here. And let me just have the pulse as add a pulse. So one pulse is getting here, and the pulse, what the pulse is doing is making this turn on and off. Okay, so from once this will turn on and off this eye. So let me just test it. Okay, so I cannot test it without the camera, so let me just pick a camera, integrated camera right now. Integrated camera is turned off right now for some reason. OBS camera, I'm not using any camera in this session. That is one problem. Let me just find my phone and turn on the camera via Wi-Fi. So what I'll do is, let me just connect my camera quickly. Why so many people call me? Are you guys on the chat now? Okay, stay
Yes,
there.
yes.
And I
Yes,
got the
sir.
camera. So let me just, yeah, yeah, camera is selected. Let me just switch to this camera. Okay, awesome. Play. I can see this already. यार एक बार फोन काटने के बाद दोबारा लोग कॉल क्यों करते हैं? Awesome.
उन्हें ब्लॉक कर दो सर.
Okay, no issues. Let me just put this camera here somewhere. So I have my face. Let me just, नहीं यार, तो ऐसे ही पकड़ना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा सा दूर करके. The camera is connected through Wi-Fi. This is why I'm getting a little bit of lag. Okay, so did you saw what I did? If I blink
Yes,
my
sir.
eye, the camera is losing frames. Did you saw the message on my head?
It's a kind of a white page, kind of transparent page. It's looking that no image or no text is there. It's just a small image.
Can you see what I'm doing whenever I'll blink? One, the frame rate of the camera is very low.
Yeah, sir. It came.
Hold on, let me just connect with Wi-Fi. The camera is not
Yeah.
working very good. Okay, connected with Wi-Fi. Better. Let me just quit this application and restart, because right now it's connected with Wi-Fi, and connect this camera with, not with Wi-Fi. Let me turn off Wi-Fi first. Okay, now Wi-Fi is off on my phone. Arey hat ja bhai. Awesome. So what I need is close this. iRune app. Okay. I'll also start the app on my phone. now it should, yeah, now it's connected with USB, and now the frame rate should be very less. Yeah. Can you see my face on the screen? Let me make it a little
Yes, sir.
bigger as well. Okay, so now see what will happen when I'll blink my eye in the screen. Let me just adjust it a little bit. Awesome. So you guys can see me, right? So now see क्या हुआ. So whenever I'm blinking my eye, this box is disappearing
This
and appearing again. Okay, so you got it. The pulse is firing. So that's how you build your patch editor, and that's how you basically get things running with. Let me just turn off this camera, not this camera. Okay, you got it. There are so many cameras I have. Very confusing. Let me just also choose, not choose actually any camera. How do I turn off camera? I can select a face and camera will turn off. Whenever this guy will blink, this thing will disappear. So that's how you basically craft your own logic, whatever you want to do in the Spark editor. So whenever he blinked, that particular thing disappeared. All right. So that's how it works. That's how the blinking logic works. You can also dilate the pulse, add the pulse directly. It will basically flip. All right, so you can see it's working. What I wanted to show you is basically, yeah, one more. Hold on. I wanted to show you one more thing. Let me just forget that. I'll post an example of that. What I'll do is turn off this logic. So I'm going to turn off this logic. I disconnected the plane. I'll make it visible from now. Okay, this will be visible. This has now no connection with the face logic. So I'm going to delete this entire face logic. So we don't need this. We don't even need this. Now this frame is visible, and they're always. And I can also make it in front here somewhere. Okay. So now how you animate things, how you animate a little bit of things, animate things from one position to another. So I'm going to show you that. So what if we can make the plane move from here, from top of the screen to bottom. Okay, so that's what we are going to try. Okay, so and it should happen when we do something. All right, so let's try to make that. So I'm going to make a transition because that's what we want to do. So transition. So we got this transition. All right. Oh, kaha gaya? Right click there and write transition. Okay, so when you'll do that, you get from position 1 to position 2. Okay, and this is the position start and end value. All right, and you can also choose a curve from a lot of curves. So that's what we are going to pick. So for to make a transition, you need the position value here. Okay, and the output will go in the position value. So let's not connect this right away. Okay, so it's here, and what is the value of the position right now? It's 0, 0.2 and 0.5. Okay, I'm going to put this value 0 in the start, 0.2. Okay, 0.221, and here I'm going to put negative 0.551. Okay, something like that, 51 only. Okay, so the start position is going to be this, and what is going to be the end position? Maybe this value, which is, hold on, let me just remove that for now. The end position needs to be this value. Okay, so which is this y position. Oh wait, what I'm doing. Okay, no issues. This y position is changed. The position y, as you can see, is changing. So y position is now 0.19 something. So I'm going to copy that. We are only going to transition in y position because from top to bottom, and the rest numbers not need to be changed. I'm going to put it back where it was, from here to the place we added the number. Okay, so that's where it needs to go. Let me just also put it here. Okay, we got the position, and we need to make this output. But if you right now, you can notice that it's not working. All right, is it working right now? No. Why it's not working? Because right now we are not providing it any input value. So we have to somehow provide it some sort of input value. Okay, so how are we going to provide this input value? Let me just create a loop. Okay, so or an animation. Okay, both things will do. Let me just find loop, because I'm interested in looping, keep continuing the same thing. So let me find loop animation, and this is enabled. Okay, and the progress value will go from here to here. So now what is happening? Why it's going somewhere else where it should not go? Okay, so the answer is, let me just turn off the loop, and let me put the value right now to 0. Okay, let me just disconnect this. Hold on. Okay, I'm disconnecting this right now. It's already 0. So the answer why it's not happening the way we wanted is these two values should be same, to because it was happening in the z direction as well as this direction, and this x value should also be same. So let me just add this x value. Okay, so now whenever we do the process, okay, awesome. What is happening? Start and end there. Let me enable this. Now you can see the animation is happening. Got it? So that's how you can do animation. And also you can also choose this button. This is a beautiful button. If I press this button, see what will happen. Can you see it is mirroring? So it is mirroring from 0 to 1. Then the value you I cannot zoom in the patch editor, but now you can see the value is going from 0 to 1 and then 1 to 0. All right, so if you want to change a little bit in this value, for example, if I reduce the value a little bit more, it will go even more further. So if I make the value like 18 or something, so see what will happen. So now it's going even much down. All right, so I can even make the value 15 or something, and it should go even more down. All right, so that's how you can change any component and it will work. All right, so that's how it's working. It's negative, so suppose make it -2, -0.2, enter, and you can see it's going from up to bottom. You got a little bit idea of patch editor? Have you guys got it? Hello, am I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes,
Awesome,
sir.
awesome. So
Yes, sir.
it's very interesting, and you guys can play with this. You find your own logic, start building your own patches, and experiment with that, and you can do a lot of things with that. I wanted to show you a very cool effect, but right now I'm not able to find it for some reason. Let me just also try to find it one more time, because that is really amazing, and I literally wanted to find it for you guys. I don't have much time, but let me just try one more time. If I can search your library, search for blocks. Okay, okay, awesome. This is what I wanted. So import, I was looking in the wrong section, so I have import this block, and this is imported. All right, so we have this phase detection block, which is already in the phase detection. We have this distortion. All right, so let me turn off this plane, because this is getting annoying. So I just turned off this. The animation you can see is still happening, but we disabled thing. Okay, also what we can do is, to stop the animation, we can disable this. Okay, so what I want to do is right now have the plane tracker is there. Okay, so it's tracking the phase, and we have the phase detection. So what I want to do is add this to this, and it will not happen just like that. So let me just add it to camera. Okay, instead I added this to camera, and you saw some difference, did you?
Yes, sir. Like those filters.
The eyes are bigger now. All right, so can you see what I'm doing?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
making the right eye big and small. All right. So can you see the difference now? Ooh, this is cool. Awesome. So you can see I can do a lot of things, bad things, good things with this guy. Okay, make his nose good or bad, right? So yeah, there are plenty of things which you can play with, and the filters which you use right now, in fact, these sort of filters are basically a permutation and combination of that. So you can see, and this is this easy to create. All right. तो क्या कर दिया बेचारे बच्चे का हमने. Awesome. So you guys loved it, na? You can try this filter even on my face. Let me try it on my face. So here I am. Oh my god, this is very bad. You can see it, man. But it's funny. It's really funny
Yes, sir.
to
It's
have
funny.
these sort of filters.
We can't find you. That's it's you.
Okay. So experiment with these stuff, and let me just fix myself. So you can see I can fix myself back. If you turn off all these values, it will fix you. Let me also do this. Okay, something is really wrong. Awesome. So you can find a permutation and combination whichever suits you best. That's how you can apply phase distortion to your projects. Okay, this is looking really good. Awesome. Okay, so somebody is calling me. Somebody is getting really problematic right now. So I don't know why they are calling me, but I'll call them later. Awesome. So yeah, this is I think it for this is a lot we covered in today's session. I don't want to save it, so just get lost. I don't want to save this scene. Awesome. Okay, so this is what we want to show you in face detection or anything related to patch editor. Any questions, guys, for now?
No, sir.
Sir,
I
I have a
hope.
question in patch
Yeah,
editor.
yeah.
I saw info box inside it when you were showing the panel patch editor in
Mm, mhm,
tutorial thing.
mm.
So how to get it?
Not sure which info box we are talking about. Let me
Like
just
it was saying this does this.
hold on. Let me just
In
yeah.
object
Where is the
reveal.
info box? In the patch editor. So view
We saw it in object reveal in demo projects.
in object reveal. Okay, okay. So is there info box available here right now somewhere?
No, no, they
I
it was
think
pre.
I think that was just added to guide you about few
So
things.
how to make it? Do you know how to do it?
I'll guide you about that later for sure.
Oh, okay, sir.
This info box are you talking about?
No, no,
This
not
blue
that.
one?
Open patch editor.
Okay,
So zoom out.
zoom out. Okay.
There were boxes. See these
These
boxes.
boxes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is very easy to make actually. Let me just guide you quickly. Suppose this is related to arranging the code. For example, I want to this functionality is related to something, just one thing. Okay, so you can select all and create, and you can write comment around, or you can choose group. You can do whatever you want. So either if you
Okay.
choose comment around, you can write here your own comment. So whatever you whatever your comment is, you can write here as well. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Either you can also group them, so this whole thing will be treated as one. Okay, so this is just one functionality, so you can totally group it, and you can write I don't know, it was finding grounds, for example. So I can write it ground, and it just stays there, so that you can make your code more cleaner, and everything stays in one chunk. Okay, so if you oh, what I did wrong, hold on. I think I moved somewhere where I should not had to move. कहाँ गया सारा code? Hold on. So it's just, let me just quit the patch editor and restart. So it appears back. Awesome. It's still okay. Okay. Awesome. So we are in the ground, and in the ground we cannot find any code. Okay. So go back to main, and this is where the code is. but in the ground, I was not. This is screen rotation. Let me just group this as screen rotation. Okay, I added this, and let me just open this. So if I open this, I am inside the screen rotation now. You can see it has only this block, that's screen rotation rated code. So this is related to you can, if you use comment, this will create box like this. If you use the group, it will shift all the code in these smaller sections. So I hope that answers. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I think this is it for the session. And let me also tell you guys that I'm building a small startup, and I'll teach you how to build your own startup. Okay, and in our startup, you will get chance to earn. Okay, you'll be making your own Instagram filters, and with those Instagram filters, you can also earn. Okay, so how this will happen, I'm not going to explain in this. We'll do a session later. Uh, let me just know how many people. I think everyone is interested in earning money using Instagram filters. Okay, so
Yes,
this is
sir.
the only startup in whole India of this kind. Nobody is doing a thing like that, so that you can be a part of this innovative project, which is called FilterPedia. I have the logos designed, so let me just show you the FilterPedia logos. This is the a small startup, which, and the very intention of making this startup is teaching you guys that how to build your own companies. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that later, but today's session was targeting that how you can basically be a master of creating those Spark AR filters. Okay, so once we have figured out, now next we are going to talk about how to build your own companies, which will deal in these. Let me just find FilterPedia. FIL. यार इसका विंडोज का सर्च उतना अच्छा नहीं लगता मेरे को. Okay, I got FilterPedia. Okay, so this is the logo for FilterPedia, which we are working on. This is going to be, you can see there's a camera and there's a process inside, which means it shows that it's an image processing startup. It will start with Instagram filters, but it will also discover a lot of processes, okay, related to image processing, computer vision, and all those related things. Okay, so we are starting with the Instagram filters, and you will be creating your own Instagram filters for people, which means you will be creating your products, and whatever you will create, you will get paid for those products. So for example, if you are creating something, you will get 10% out of the sales. Okay, which is a very good amount if you ask me. Employees usually don't get 10% of the whole sales, but you guys will get. Okay, so which is a very fair amount. And also, if you market, if you get the client for that particular product which you are going to build, the very service, then you will also get the 15% extra. So out of the whole sales, you can get 25% chance, which means if suppose the company grows, and if suppose the company earns, the 25% of the company you will also earn, every single one of you. Okay, you got my idea? Any questions related to that? Does anyone
No,
has
sir.
any question? Yeah, Tarang was asking something. No. Okay, so the idea of this startup is basically teaching you guys how to build your own companies. So in the whole process, I'll invite you guys to see the whole process, be a part of that, be a part of anyways. If you want to be a part of marketing, accountancy, if you want to be a part in you can say the creation process, production process, there are several things which
So
you
can you repeat your voice crack?
I'm really sorry if my voice is cracking. I'm not using a very good mic right now in recording. Yeah, so you can be a part of any process of this startup, and you can get yes, we are ready, we got it. Okay, so we it's a very simple project, and I'm focusing on creating this startup with zero money. Okay, so I'll also teach you how this is done, and how you can get returns with almost zero money. There's no such thing as almost zero money. This At least some sort of money is needed when you are running a company. So for example, if you are even using a single laptop, the electricity charges and the laptop charges and the maintenance charges are involved, internet charges are involved. So there's no such thing as zero money startup, but it's almost zero money startup which we are targeting for. All right, so you guys all will learn from this, that how to manage a startup, and you guys will grow with it, and you guys will own it, because you are getting a good share of sorry, what we are going to build. All right, so I'm really excited, and please invite more people to join with the initiative. And yeah, I'm really excited that we are building one of a kind project for you guys, one of a kind startup for you guys to invest your time in and get the value back out of it. Okay, so learn and earn with that. Okay, so in other courses you might be giving a lot of money to learn these stuff, but here you can also get paid to learn and work in this sort of business. Okay,
So, sir, from when this will start? Like from
this
when
is
we are
already started 2 days back. So as you already see, the logo is being designed. So what right now we require is the website design. What now we require is a lot of artwork designed. Okay, so I'm working with my team of Unitile Studios, but you can also contribute. For example, if I think Sugnath is very good with the website design, so he can contribute to website design, and I'm sure whenever the sales will start, he'll get the payment of that website design work, and we can discuss, and yeah, surely. So that's how we are going to work. So we are going to work on the website design. If somebody wants to contribute, that is good. We are going to design a lot of filters. So the idea is we will be selling filters to everyone. Okay, for example, if somebody has a birthday, why can't he have the filter of for his birthday? Okay, so that is the startup. And these sort of filters, creation of these sort of filters takes a lot of money. Okay, for example, if you talk about movies, popular movies, a lot of movies are promoting these days with these sort of AR Instagram filters, but they invest a good amount of money for that. Lakhs of rupees are being invested to create one single filter. What if we can provide the filter at the cost of 300 to 500 to 1000 rupees? Okay, this will do two things. One, it will make the market very cheaper. Other thing, what it's going to do, very accessible. The other thing is going to do is basically share a lot of awareness of XR itself. Okay, because a lot of people will be using the AR in their own hands and promoting the AR by themselves, because they have invested the money as well in it. Okay, so this is the whole sort of idea. I think the project will benefit everyone. If you will put effort, it will help growing the XI industry. It will help growing you yourself. You will be creating a product which is a real value for the first time, I think, a lot of you. So yeah, I'm really excited for this project, and literally the core of this project is you guys. For you guys, I'm creating this project. So this is yeah, yes sir, try to experiment more in AR Studio. Surely. So I'm not the target is we'll hit sales, we'll hit marketing when we create first 30 filters. Okay, so the concept is first getting 30 filters done. After that, we'll get into the market and start promoting and sales. Okay, so at least 30 templates. So we'll be sending, we'll be I did a whole session about how we are going to approach this. Yes, I think yesterday, but a lot of people were missing from that chat. So I just don't have energy to repeat that again. So make sure you guys are not missing the chats as well, because sometimes I just don't want to repeat things again. And yeah, I'm a human as well, so I'm talking at least I'm receiving at least 10-15 calls a day, and managing a team of 20 people. So yeah, I really get a very less time to do this, but I'm just trying my best for all of you, and for me as well. To be very honest, I'm getting a great amount of respect, great amount of love, and great amount of fame from the community. So I'm just really thankful to all of you guys too. Yeah, okay, I think this is it for the session. If you guys have some questions, so you can also personally put it on the team XRDI. If not me, somebody else from the team will answer you. Okay, so, and also whatever you are learning, make sure you teach to others as well. Like Kushal made the face filter, which is cool. Okay, so Kushal, please make sure you share the knowledge with others, and you can do it in multiple ways. And yeah,
Sure, sir.
okay, awesome. So have a great time, guys. And I'm really tired today, and so I'm ending it early. So have a great time, and I think we can do a lot of things together. We can do a lot of success together with this
Yes, sir.
FilterPedia company, which we are forming for you. Okay, awesome.
Yes,
Have
thanks
a
a
great
lot.
time, guys.